Good evening, welcome everybody. We do this every Thursday, 6:30. Respectful time, 6:30 to 8:30. Just a place for men. You see the title, Healing and Identity. Kind of mental health-ish, but sometimes it's a stigma with men. They have wrong with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we just come in. I exercise my chaplain title, so just confidentiality if I close the door. If anybody else comes, they know what's on. Yeah. So typically I'll write topics on the board. We'll talk about them, see what our mindset is with them, and figure out how we can communicate and walk with each other through this thing that's titled as life. So first week we started, so the model for this group is human male man. And we try to work through what how we define it. How do we identify, which one do we identify with? Do we?
Define as man.
Yeah.
I think with me personally, too much on the man side.
Right.
Just how we was brought up, man.
Right.
Just strictly man. And I say that just because I feel like humans are humans.
Right.
Like men, different, man. Like it's almost like, I don't want to say like a robot, but it's like you gotta kind of be one, you know what I'm saying? You gotta cut off feel like you gotta cut off your feelings, emotions, everything. You just gotta just do the job, get the job done. You gotta just go with life, with the punches, with everything.
Right.
Ain't really no room to open up. Really no room to grieve, no room to nothing. You just gotta keep going. And that's why I feel like it's more so a man than it is a human. Cause I feel like, man, we gotta be cautious. We can't even live life real how we want to. Humans can though. You know what I'm saying?
So define human.
To me, human is just, they always be like, oh, you can make mistakes, you're only human. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look at as a human.
Right.
As a man, it's like, you can't make that many mistakes. Especially as a, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we can't make that many mistakes, man. We already feel like a target on you. Oh, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Already you go through certain trials and tribulations. You can't trust people, nothing. You can't really make that many mistakes. One mistake, jail or coffin, really. That's how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Or you put yourself in such a, like right now, I'm always saving money, bro. I'll be scared to spend $1. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, shit, I don't know what tomorrow might bring, shit. I don't know what tomorrow might, you know what I'm saying? I might just spend this much money, help this, that. Like, well, man, just come with the environment, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like a human can just, let me take this trip. I done saved $1,000. I done saved it. Let me tell you, like, bro, I can't live like that though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So we free physical beings, right? We eat, we breathe, we drink, da da da. What are you first, a human, a male, or man?
Probably I would say human, but that's probably I'm in the LGBT culture. Yeah. So navigating all of those my friends and our community and communicating, it seems like we really have to go base level with just starting with human. But I definitely see myself as a man, and I'm like, I didn't have a dad, so
Right.
trying to figure that out at 30.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
I'm 53 and just like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the reason I asked that is, so I'm 53 years old, decorated past, addiction history, 20 plus years clean, prison 14 and a half years, gang member. Nobody ever told me what it meant to be a human.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, as soon as I was born, which interfered with my knowing how to manage my emotions. Again, I was born in 72, so I was born in a generation they were still telling males, you ain't supposed to cry.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm older, I'm like, wait a minute, as a human, I have tear ducts and they have a function.
Mm-hmm.
But all them years you ain't supposed to was suppressing and me denying the natural function of my tear ducts or whatsoever as a human, to the point that it led me to express my hurt, pains, rejection, whatever it be through means that turn out not to be healthy and beneficial for me or people that I was around. So we go back to that and it's worth doing some research when you're by yourself. It's like, so let me come find out what it means to be a human. Because everything else we adopt outside of our DNA and biological makeup, we subscribe to based on the definition of it and how it appeals to us. I thought I was a man, but you ain't. Like today, I wasn't no man trying to be no gangster.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I said, oh, I was a human that was dealing with pain and trauma, and I didn't know how to express it. So I went to this. So we go back to what does it mean for us to be human? Before we even get to the male and man, or however we identify, what does it mean to be a human, and how am I managing that? To the point that you see what the first thing I wrote up, normal and what's an abnormal, and where do we often find ourselves? Like you say, we're managing money and so forth and so on. So why do we feel like as men, males, I can't? Why not? And whatever the reason is for why not, which side does that fall on?
Abnormal.
So we reach in our own individual meditation time or whatever, you look at that like I'm 53. It was last year, like, that's crazy. All them years from the time I was 14 to the time I was 30, I lived what many would call an abnormal life, but it felt normal to me.
Not for real. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, like this. You know me, so you ask that from the human perspective, don't even get to the male, the bio and whatever we identify as whatever. The human part, and again, this will take you getting home, doing some research. I got everybody's email address. I'll send you something I created for the first group we did, and we really tapped into that human part. And all of us said, even me as a facilitator, like, and I still find myself doing myself a disservice as a human. Like, bro, I was 2018. I was ready to compete on the national stage as a bodybuilder. Had a 445-pound incline. Watch this now. Was 200. I was 44 years old. Could front squat 315 pounds for sets of 10. Deadlift 605 for sets. It could run with 135 pounds on my shoulder. Bear crawl and all that. That's what's going on today.
Can't do that no more.
No, but watch this. This shoulder, up until last month, for about almost a year, I couldn't sleep on it. Hurt too much.
That's that bodybuilder.
Rotator cuff. Yeah, bodybuilder, yeah.
Yeah,
I got a doctor friend of mine that told me years ago, he said, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't hear him. I hear him now. I ain't hear him when he told it to me. He said, as a human, you ain't supposed to be doing that. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But as a human,
yeah.
kind of right. See, with that human part, which side we fall on?
Then again, though, it normal and abnormal just depends on perspective too. Like you said,
True.
like you thought the life you was living was normal, but to the outside eye, that ain't normal.
Right.
And that's what I started realizing. I was like, shit, man. I feel like a lot of people in our community need therapy, but we just don't. We just think it's normal though. Like, you got, like you say, you I don't know, at an early age, you got friends dying. You can just seeing, you just be like, shit, but this is normal.
Right.
And it becomes normal because you just in that environment for so long. Like, but it's normal.
Right.
You get phone calls like so and so passed. You just like, damn, normal.
You get
know what I'm
numb.
saying? Just get numb. It's like
Right.
numb. You know what I'm saying? You've been to enough funerals, front row funerals. You be like, shit, this is normal. Whatever it is.
So let's harp on that. What have you seen in your life? Think about it. We stand on human. We stay here for the next couple weeks. However, what have you seen through your life as a human to the point that now, I'll put it this way. I worked with some youth last year,
Mm-hmm.
I was actually, I was doing a group in the jail. So I say, share my past so they know they're in a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
I said, whoever shot somebody, they would, I said, yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
Like, I got, it was judgment. I'm like, yeah. I said, the first time you ever shot at somebody, how did it feel? I broke the ice and said, it scared me to death.
Yeah.
Most would say, yeah, now I think about it, yeah. I said, but after a while, it ain't bother me no more. So think about, picture that a human trying to take the life of another human.
Yeah.
For malicious reason, whatever, outside of trying to defend family, we know, I mean, something that we all consistently would say, yeah, I can see. It's abnormal. So I share that so you have some safety in your own self to say, with this next question, the freedom, the safety to answer. So think about what is it that you may have seen throughout your life that initially it seemed, oh my God, would it keep up with the youth generation, OMG. But in reality, you look like, that was really abnormal, but I became numb to it. Whatever it is, you ain't got to voice it, just think about it. Like, what is it, singular things, some things happen to you, or you've seen it going on, and you see it now like, and again, don't feel, you don't have to answer. If y'all want paper to write down for your own, I can get the notepad and.
I can answer.
Sure, and freedom.
Just growing up, I have a lot of mental illness in my family. My mom was a severe hoarder. Violent, almost killed my brother twice. And that just was like what I had to come back home to after school every day. And beyond that, just started using drugs in high school and just they got progressively harder, and the people and things I was around were just kind of, I desensitized, I guess, because it definitely was weird. And like, when I say weird, I mean like, you know, conventional people aren't going to be able to be around that and be chill. But yeah, does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
I think.
So, you sharing your life experience, of course it makes sense, because it's your life experience.
I feel like in a way though, I can look back on that and use it as a strength with where I'm trying to go professionally. Like, I'm gonna be able to put myself in situations that make conventional people really uncomfortable and not able to be professional. And since I am comfortable around really intense situations and that kind of stuff, like, I can really help people, so. Yeah.
So I think, I feel like one of the most traumatic maybe experiences probably witnessing, I witnessed both of my partners get stabbed, box cuts. We was like young too, like 14, and they got stabbed. They made it though, shit. But it's just, I think the traumatic part was really not even like, the traumatic part was probably going to the hospital after that and just hearing the doctor say like, I was the best man at this wedding too, which was so crazy. Like, this is my partner for real. And it's just like going to the hospital and hearing like, you know, if we don't perform surgery, he gonna die. And then he just like, just looking at everybody in the eyes like, man, y'all, if I die, man, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing somebody be like just so young on the brink of death was almost like traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? Especially like 14, you know, you just think the whole world, you got the whole, whole life ahead of you. Like, you only think you can die at that age, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, bro, we can't die. So that's why we do a lot of dumb shit at that age, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, bro, we invincible. That's what you feel like when you that young.
Yeah.
When you hear the doctor say that shit, you like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't got no age limit. That's when you know, like, death can be around the corner for any age limit, you know what I'm saying? I think that was probably the most thing that really messed me up, though. that. But it made me too, like, now, so now I guess, like, ever since that day, it just be more so, I just be thinking that all the time, like, that shit can happen at any time, any moment, no matter your age, it's just shit, wrong place, wrong time, you know what I'm saying, it just is what it is, so.
As humans, our relation with mammals, we adapt, we adjust, we pivot, we manage, and we're able to we have the capacity and the ability with the right tools to take the most traumatic thing that we've experienced and turn it into a tool to assist somebody else. But that's contingent upon, just in part, not in totality, but in part, the feeling is facts and truth. Because the times traumatic things happened to me, and I stayed right here, I could never do what we doing tonight. Because I stayed right there. Are they real? Are feelings a real thing? Absolutely. But what I'm gonna do? And all of this is interconnected, because if I operate from that abnormal state, or as in a mental health and principle where we call it being offline, which being offline became a lifestyle, right? Whether it was in the streets, maybe it was addiction, I sniffed heroin when I was 17. You would think the fact that it made me throw up the first time, it would have been enough to stop. No. So and I could bring it, but I ain't even go there. But that living, but me allowing and subscribing to, whatever you want to apply to it, that abnormal mindset and lifestyle and behavior transitioned into, I had feelings, because as a human, you have feelings. Yeah. It don't matter your gender, biologically what you are, as a human being, you have feelings.
Nah, for real. No matter how much you try to run from them.
Very good, like, right.
You got them.
You got kids? You got kids?
I don't know.
You ever seen the child born?
Like right in front of me?
Yeah, well, yeah, they found it, yeah. I know him, he got a kid, I got 4.
Oh, okay.
Cry like a baby.
Bro.
God, my
But
baby came out.
she had some more.
Cry like a
Like, you know what I mean? So the feeling what that mother experienced in labor and delivery was normal to the point that she was able to transition between these two facts and truth. So what we're feeling may be factual, but what do we do with it? And what we're feeling, is it tied to this abnormal mindset and behavior that we are choosing to allow to become a lifestyle?
I like that.
Because as a human, I was never supposed to be ingesting into my body heroin recreationally. I'm gonna say something that we reside in the community, to get the room shut down. As a human, I was never supposed to be smoking marijuana like I was recreationally, just cause. Mm-hmm. Like, I had a guy reach out to me, he wanted some urine. I wouldn't do it. We got into I shifted to coaching mode. I'm typically always in coaching mode. I asked him, I said, I can't do that. You're trying to get a job, you needed a job. I said, I can't do that, bro. Like, I'm helping you live out of something that you don't need, and in turn, you're not gonna stop. So if I do this, you get the job, they're gonna piss you again. Mm-hmm. So it translates us to, why do you think you need to, I didn't judge us, so why do you think you need to do this? Do you have a medical condition? Has it been prescribed? But watch this. Know what's often who is our medical practitioner? The culture. Mm-hmm. Because the culture is, he is choosing to. So he get a feeling from it. I can relate, I've been there. Get a feeling from it, to the point that we allow the feeling to become these two. So now I'm not gonna critically think anymore because I've begun to live a lifestyle that's abnormal. Critically thinking is, as long as you're not seeking to bring home to yourself or somebody else, is normal. Wait a minute, this is an oval table. Yeah, here's critical thinking in the smallest degree with legs, with the glass countertop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at every angle. You know what I mean? But again, these two greatly affect how we deal with this. When last time one of y'all cried?
I can't remember.
Shit.
Genuinely.
Last time I cried, my brother passed.
How long ago?
Man, it's coming up to probably about maybe 5-6 months.
Okay. When the last time? If you can't remember, just say it's been that long.
It's been that long.
So let's ask ourselves, why? What is it that consciously or subconsciously we isolate, suppress, deny? So this is a great point. So as a human, you have tear ducts, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a function. You're supposed to shed tears not just when you're young, if you like me. Yeah.
No.
What happened to the point that you can remember 5 months?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I feel like I have to stay in like problem solving mode, and like action mode, if that makes sense.
So I wish I had wrote human male man on the board. So in that problem solving mode, out of the human male man, where does it align, the problem solving? I can relate. We men, like, we always want to fix it. You ever seen the nail in the forehead video? You ever seen it? For the sake of, hold on, watch this. This Al group, so you think the nail in the forehead?
Yeah, yeah. It's a good mental health video.
Nail in the forehead. Here we go. Let me turn it up.
It's just, there's all this pressure, you know? And sometimes it feels like it's right up on me. And I can just feel it, like literally feel it in my head, and it's relentless.
I'm connected to my watch.
I don't know if it's gonna stop. I mean, that's the thing that scares me most, is that I don't know if it's ever gonna stop.
You see it, you gotta see it to get you.
You do have a nail in your head.
It is not about the nail.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, I'll bet if we got that out of there.
Stop trying to fix it.
No, I'm not trying to fix it. I'm just pointing out that maybe the nail is causing.
You always do this. You always try to fix things when what I really need is for you to just listen.
See, I don't think that is what you need. I think what you need is to get the nail.
Yeah, that's already a good video though. It's going. Yeah, I guess because of the service.
See, you're not even listening now.
Okay, fine. I will listen. Fine.
It's just, sometimes it's like there's this achy, I don't know what it is. And I'm not sleeping very well at all. And all my sweaters are snagged. I mean, all of them.
Yeah, that sounds really hard.
It is. Thank you. Ow!
Come on. If you would just.
Don't.
What the, not feelings, not fact, but truth, absolute truth. Why is she having migraines?
It's the name.
And then the head.
But what does she need at the moment?
Just be
Some
heard.
love and attention.
So you said I could to fix it.
Yeah.
To the point that as a human being I don't even afford myself the time to hear, just be heard. Like, it's just she's the one to be heard. We could all agree. Yeah, you can see she's the one to be heard. Do we do that with ourselves? Do we give ourselves a chance to hear ourselves? And not. Let me throw this out there. Not hear. Tell me what you like. You got a nickname you like?
I just go by Aiden.
Aiden or Timon. Not autopilot Aiden or Timon. Hearing ourselves, but like, wait a minute. Let me hear myself. Let me hear what I'm saying to myself. And not autopilot.
Shit, I read this thing that most people don't even spend an hour in a dark room or just in a room where they hear nothing. No social media, no TV, no nothing. Almost their whole lifetime.
Right.
I thought that was crazy. I'm like, an hour, yeah, right. Now that I thought about my own life, I'm like, damn, like, I don't. Like, I can't remember the last time, like you said, I can't remember the last time I just sat down in a room with complete silence without picking up my phone, without having a TV on, with just in the dark, just complete silence or something.
Aiden?
Long time.
Long time.
Is that something you want to do?
I'd love to do
Right,
I'd love to do one of those sensory deprivation things.
just like, you know what?
Those would be cool.
Yeah, just let it. I just ain't never. I thought about that. I was like, Dad, my life is always just on the go. Or I got,
Right.
or like I said, I got kids like 5 and 8.
I got 65, 75. I get you.
Peace with that,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like, what peace do you get with that? Like, so it's just like I don't know. I ain't.
You bring that up. I'll tell you something. My wife and I have been doing with our 75-year-old, and I heard this knowledge before, but I didn't apply. So now we're in this space. Now that we got these butterflies on, and we cut this music on the monitor, like birds or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the scientist that said it. It said reality as humans. When we go to sleep, we need it silent and completely dark. So we don't realize what the light on actually does to our brain. Though we, as a play on words, most of us don't even get with. Some of the people that see this video are going to the 5% knowledge. And you sleep it because of the death. Look, man. Most of us in America don't sleep. We crash. So now the light is on, or music is playing, so we don't even give our brains a chance to slow down and rebuild. Because we feel like it gotta, you know what I mean? So even that, go back to the human. As a human, you need a time where your brain and everything shuts down, for better lack of phrases. All the clinical people don't get on because it said brain shut down. But
then they go back to what you said though, like the way like you start making that a normal though. You start making it seem like, cause I be telling myself, I'm like, damn, but you get your best thoughts at night. And I be like, nigga, that's insomnia, bro. You can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like I be trying to tell myself like, nah, that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. Cause it's like I'm so adjusted to doing it. My sleep schedule's so messed up. Like I might take like a hour 30-minute nap of the day, and that's like my little space, and then that's like I'm just up for no reason. Like my brain just don't stop.
right.
And I be thinking like, well, that's a good thing. Your brain is going. But it's like, nah.
No, it's not.
It's not.
If
My
our
brain-
bodies need rest,
my brain need a rest, man.
my nervous system need rest. Like,
man.
I remember watching a video because I use a CPAP machine.
Mhm.
CPAP, not sleep. Well, yeah, sleep pap. Consider what it's for. And watching this video on it, and it was showing recordings of people sleeping and the eyes twitching. Got the lights on, music playing, so their brain never get a chance to.
Yep.
You know what? Because you can't fix
You
everything.
can't. You can't. You
Like,
can't. That's another thing of a man that's heartbreaking to hear.
we can't fix it.
We be thinking we can fix everything. As soon as something out of our power, we feel like, I don't know, I wouldn't even use the word weak, but just feel like damn, like you don't know, just that feeling you can't control everything, man.
I thought humility was a lot easier than actual like trying to, like that takes a lot of humility.
to learn that.
Hmm?
To learn that, like to program your brain to think that.
To admit that like I can't be solving problems constantly and that I have to sit down and like actually let myself be
Yeah,
human.
no, I do.
We in the community, you're gonna be a CNA, save everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I know where that comes from, like from my childhood with
Like what? Right.
like how my mom was like
Or
uh
the fractured father syndrome, dad, yeah.
like I now that I'm an adult I have the power to step in and stop bad things from happening, so it just feels good to do that.
But are we supposed to? So answer how. So when and me asking that, I'm not looking for a no answer. Because some things we should, as human beings,
Yeah.
connected to one another as human beings, we should want to help our fellow human. But because of narratives and conditioning by culture, whenever you were born, again, bypass the human part, because whoever our parents were, they didn't know neither. Now this is how I should operate as whatever.
Yeah.
Which in turn does you a disservice. Because then you're trying to everybody else who's for Aiden, Timmy, Michael. Like, it blew me away. It shocked me when I found out Robert Williams decided to. Like, I was just like, Robert Williams? He make everybody else laugh.
Yeah.
Or the Mike Tysons of the world. Whoever stopped to really sit down, not tell Mike what was right or wrong, but sit down and listen to Mike. Outside of Customato. If you're Mike, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan.
Yeah.
And at the core, we all the same.
Yeah.
Ask any person you come across in the coming days, what do you mean being human?
That's good. I'm going to group tomorrow, so
Like, what do you mean being human? Whatever you identify as.
that takes like values work, I think, too.
Values work is very significant. So I'm glad you brought that up, Aiden. Do you apply values work to your life?
Yeah, I've been working
Okay.
to do that, yeah.
Okay. So how did that feel the way for me to say something?
I was fine with it.
Okay.
I ain't mind it.
Okay. So what if I did it for 5 minutes?
Then I probably would have said something.
Why?
Cause I ain't used to silence.
Values? Silence.
I ain't
Peace.
used to it. Yeah. I ain't
Rest.
used to it.
Is that a good thing to add into the values?
It is.
Self-care.
I ain't in a rush.
That's another thing. I'm always in a rush, man.
Right?
Always.
Get her done.
Yeah, I was cleaning my apartment yesterday and I was like rushing through it and I stopped like midway because I was getting like really agitated. I was like, why am I rushing? Why am I rushing to get this done when there's really no time limit? I mean, you know what I mean.
A little bit now. I do the rest. Unless it's you got kids. Unless you got a little boy. Yeah, you got it. No, you ain't got this. My wife and I decide we ain't cleaning up the living room every night. That's senior anxiety through the roof. We have decided this is their living room. But thank you for that, Aiden, because unless it's like really pressing, I don't have to fix it right now.
Yeah.
Like this, that I stopped again on purpose. That clock is therapeutic for me. It's the okay. You know what I ask people in the community? When the last time you exhaled?
Exhale.
Oh, I hold my breath all the time.
Bro, Aiden, I was doing it years ago and didn't even realize it. Like, I hold my breath and it just like, oh.
Shit, I didn't realize we be breathing incorrectly anyway. I didn't even know that. We ain't supposed to breathe out your mouth, and I didn't know that. Never even knew that. It's crazy.
The stuff we eat get us offline as humans. Like, it's just so I would encourage it. So see something I said a little while ago. So we have the capability. So you know they say men have an issue with communicating.
Yep.
No, we don't. There's a lie. I'm talking about blatant lie.
I feel like it's just different. Like it's just,
Right.
There's a different.
How we communicate
Yeah.
and what we communicate maybe, but we don't know how to communicate. No. Hey, when I was in the streets, I knew how to communicate. You can understand. So I was a big homie. I knew how to communicate. Sending a little scrap on a mission. What to communicate? You know, I don't have to. I can be passionate without being aggressive. Now, safe place. Of course, you can't communicate with everybody. Like, no, far be it from you. Please set boundaries for yourself. But at the same time, you know what I mean? As a human, the first thing you told her, started getting taught was how to talk. Then somebody's narrative came in on what you should be saying when you talk. Like my daughter's age, I tell them, I say, I'm never gonna tell you not to cry. But this is what I practice with my two daughters. I said, so tell me why you're crying. I said, if you can't tell me why, then let's stop. I said, I'm not saying don't cry, but tell me why. So at 75 years old, I want them to get in the practice of let me examine myself. Not judge myself, or I'm right or wrong in that regard. Know you. Because I'm 53 years old, and it was just some years ago I started knowing me. Aiden and Tim, and I just said last year, man, this is probably the first time in my life that I like me.
Mm.
Now, can you say that? Like, I like me. Take all them pitches and balls, take away what you think is an expectation that you set for yourself. Yeah. That's all like, hold.
Before I answer, I gotta grab the fidget.
So let's harp on that question. Can you say right now that you like you and start stripping away? Well, I think that should be like. Let's pivot. Let's dial back for a minute. Last week I put three questions on the board. Who are you? Loaded question.
Many answers to that. I feel like.
Are you a human? If you say you're cyborg, cool. So, the who are you? You're human first, a human being. Start researching that. Then, of course, identity comes into play. So whatever you say, whoever you say you are as regards to identity, where'd you get it from?
Your environment.
What is it doing for your environment or the person? Like who did you get it from, and what is it? How is it working for the people, the culture, whatsoever you got it from? Because remember, we make abnormal normal.
Mm-hmm.
it's working well for them. Okay, so maybe so. But let's examine that. Because the human male and whatever prescribed, they intertwine. But if one is off, the other three are off. And it's imperative that first one. But you can't remember last time you cried. It's been months. I can't remember last time I cried. But it's just a smidgen. Yesterday, I was watching a guy let me hear a song he had made for his wife for Mother's Day. That thing was, I'm 53, so I come out of the OJs and Whispers. That generation, it was like, okay, you know what? And as a human, the freedom in my body to feel and then align that feeling with whatever I believe is factual and true. And don't feel like I'm doing myself a disservice or being an embarrassment. Like you listen to the song Butterfly Kisses?
Oh.
Oh, you got a daughter. Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You ain't got children to listen to them. I'm gonna send, I got your email. Matter of fact, here. Hey,
You got my number.
yeah, I'm gonna give Aiden my card. Text me, because spam and robo, sometimes I say I'm in the wrong business. The spam and robo will never clock out.
Yeah, that's cool.
They'll never, like, I'll say, like, whether you have kids or not, this song, boy, every time I hear it, I cry.
Yeah.
Guess what? And that's okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It feels good though.
Because it's therapy, so you know it's releasing toxins.
Yeah, it's therapeutic for real. Like sometimes I just go to my, it's crazy, but I just go to my brother's grave just to cry, cause I know I'm gonna cry. But it's like shit. It's like man, if I just keep going through the motions, I ain't gonna ever cry. I ain't gonna ever, you know. But it's like I know as soon as I go to your grave and start talking to him, I'm gonna cry eventually. And it's just like bet. It's like a safe space to just, you know what I'm saying? But it just be me and him, so it just be a safe spot to just do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do that just to cry, cause I know I'm gonna cry. So it's like, but it feel good though, therapeutic. Then wipe it off and just get right back into life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'd be like that sense of just like you said, it's just toxin and stuff that's coming out. I can feel it too. You know what I'm saying? Like you done lost some weight when you leave.
Right. I'm telling everybody, it may be difficult. So we'll go back to something I said. A lot of members said, they say, well, men don't know how to communicate. Yes, we do. It's just what we like.
Yeah.
They say we're not good communicators. Yes, we are. It's what we communicate and how we communicate that may be that need to be refined or restructured or redirected. This may be challenging at first, but how many things have you done and been successful at it that were initially challenging? Numerous. So that means you had a capacity and ability to conquer.
I feel like I've lost it though.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's just, I feel like as a, when adult life gets really complicated.
Yeah.
It gets like extremely complicated and there's so much going on, like, yeah, I'm just really quick to frustration and giving up on new tasks recently, but.
Is any of that tied to the gotta fix it, gotta do it, gotta get it done?
I think so, and perfectionism.
Are we gonna be perfect? Is it even possible? By the American definition of the word.
My anxiety is arguing with me that yes, it's possible.
Okay. So let's I'm gonna shift for a minute for where I was going. Right, y'all might even want to put these things down on your notepad on your phone. Am I supposed to be perfect or purpose?
I guess, like, when I said that, I mean, like, like my anxiety says it's possible, but like actual Hayden knows that like,
Also the feeling, truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry.
I feel like, no, I'm with you, I can relate, like, no, you never had to apologize. This our group, not Mike's, this our group, no. So I will go back to, so there are things that we have come to a place where we can do them with ease. It wasn't always like that. So there's one day this week, before the weekend, it was maybe 2 more days. Plan your place in for 1 minute. Let's be gracious to one another for 30 seconds sake. There ain't nothing but the clock. Give yourself that right, that liberty to say, you know what? For a minute, I am going to exhale. I'm gonna release today. I don't even know tomorrow coming. I'm gonna release today. Even if it's some stuff that gotta be fixed, I'm gonna release today. I'm gonna give myself the right to release today and enjoy this 1 minute. If you had a free 2 hours, if you had a free day, nothing to do, no responsibility, da 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 da, what would you go do for fun?
Nature center.
Okay.
I don't even know, man.
I commend you, Aiden, because I've asked that to a lot of men and other groups I do.
I don't know.
And they did what I did when I first started. I was like,
I don't know.
what do I like to do? And it's just me for fun.
I mean, I got this one thrill I want to do though. I want to skydive, man. I'm scared of
That'd be
heights.
so fun.
I know, I'm scared of heights though.
I used to want to hang glide. Now that I'm older, like, no, I don't even like going up on the 24-foot ladder no more. Like, that might be that got some sense. Like, boy, if I fall now, boy, this thing gonna hurt for real.
I don't know, just something in the air, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, skydive, black ride or something.
I would say skydive. Oh my god. Heights are like my biggest fear.
Yeah.
But I feel like
It'd be
that's
such
actually
a
fun.
thrill though, like I love it.
I used to be the biggest roller coaster fastest. I was just watching a video earlier this week. It just popped up on my, I guess you call it thread on YouTube. I'm like, huge. I'm talking about this joke was, hey, and I'm watching it and getting anxiety. Like, no. Like, when I was a teenager, oh yeah, yeah. Like that one thing, like, you know what? But that 1 minute this week, you know what? You guess what you had a right to do? Tell people, from this time to this time, I am unavailable. I'm not the answer. I remember a guy, a friend of mine, he has a organization, nonprofit. He said, Mike, be careful, don't let them make you the answer.
that's really hard.
Because you want to fix it. Right. But I'm learning, and he told me this about 3 years ago, it's beginning, you know, work that we do with Spark, work I do in my own orgs. This, my phone typically, except for tonight, at 6:30 going, do not disturb, and the screen turned black and white. The only thing that come through is if my wife called, but we're in the house together, so she's not. No, because I had to make myself set a boundary. Like, I gotta be the answer for me some part of the day. I gotta settle down and say, you know what? Exhale. For me, if I wanna be the best husband I can be and the best father that I can be, then I gotta work on being the best me I can be first. I facilitate parenting groups in the county jail, and told the guys, one of the guys said, I want to be the best parent I can be. I said, before you parent well, I want you to be well. Because if you're not well,
Can't parent well.
and you can't, what else well?
Never.
I want Aiden and Timon to be well, so that 1 minute is gonna benefit you. Like, you know what? Because you got to drive on the Blue Ridge or whatever. No music, just it may be challenging at first. You know what? Because it's abnormal to us. Like, quiet, don't do nothing. Like, meditation ain't no new thing.
Yeah.
Meditation was common in early civilizations. We look at American culture and demonize anything spiritual. Okay, get off, Mike.
I follow you though.
Aiden, I'm the preacher that don't like American Christianity. So that's my disclaimer. Cause like Aiden and Timmy, you have the right to you. Before anybody else get the right to you, you have the right to you.
That's what's wrong too. I just feel like it don't matter. When you get older, you just be like, be a man for real. It's just like I seen a picture of like a tug of war between a side you gotta choose in everyday life. Like you said, you can't even, the option of just choosing you and what you want to do, believe in, whatever, don't even be an option. It's just always, just growing up, blood crib, Democrat, Republican,
Right.
Christian, this, going, like it's never just.
Black, white. Like,
It's what are you? What you
We were made in
represent?
his
what-
image.
So it just be stuff like that. Like you said, I'll be asking that question too. Like what you like if you if you strip everything that was placed upon you, then what's your identity? You know what I'm saying? And that'd be a lot of people can't even answer it because it's like shit. Since birth, you was brought into something. People be like, oh yeah, I've been going to church since I was a. So it's like that's all you know, but you didn't even think to look outside something else. Look outside. So you already chose. I ain't gonna say a game, but you already chose something to devote your life to from the very beginning,
right.
without your consent.
Pass that around. Tell what you think. We're gonna wrap up shortly. Think about how you relate in this video, in that picture. Take a moment you need to pass it to Aiden. Exhale. Think about it, but don't hold it in. Exhale. You can slide it. That case better work as much as I paid for it. Safety to say, did not answer. What's the first thing that came to mind when you looked at the picture?
Shame.
Healing your inner child.
What's the thing that came to mind about yourself?
So that just needing to heal your inner child. A lot of things we do because we ain't healed our inner child, to be honest.
Right?
A lot of traumas and stuff on like how we move and stuff. We just ain't healed our inner child. And we put that upon other people too.
Right.
Without even knowing it.
That little boy got scars, trauma, whatever, dad yelling all the time, dad not present, whatever the case may be, to the point that he became, look at it, you look at how he's looking at his inner child in the mirror, like, he don't even, we come a whole bunch of narratives. Is he frowning? Is he? But that little kid that was traumatized by whatever is you. So now we cover it with whatever. You know what I mean? So we like 30 even?
Yep.
Oh, that makes my two oldest ones older than both of y'all. My two oldest daughters, 35, 34 years old. Like, you ever thought, like, am I in survival mode?
Yeah, it's hard.
Constantly.
Yeah.
That's all I know. It's constantly.
I feel like I stopped being able to have a good time. That was like,
Bro,
That's crazy. Me too.
look.
That's
Like,
that's deep
like,
shit though. Nah, for real though. I can't even go to like, I don't know, like when I go to parties or something, or if I go out, just whenever once in a blue moon, just like you said, I be like, damn, I gotta leave, man. I don't even know how to. It feel awkward, man. I be like, man, it's awkward as hell to have a good time. Like it's just awkward. Like I say, constant survival mode.
mhm.
Constant.
And then I feel like I'm making up problems that aren't there because I want to solve something. So
Or
Right.
or the fear of failure too. Like, man, I can't afford to fail again. That's what I be thinking too. So it'd be like, it'd be hard to even get some shit off the ground. You might
Like-
be thinking in your head, like, I know this shit gonna be good when if I put effort into it, but it'd be starting it, cause it's like, I can't afford another failure though. And sometimes it'd be like relationships, it can be friendships, it'd be like, bro, I don't wanna meet nobody, I don't wanna get to like nobody, just cause you just, like, I just can't afford another, like, disloyal person or just some failure. Regardless, I just can't afford it. Like, there's just too much shit going on already. Survival mode constantly.
that survival mode become normal. When in reality, it's, I'm a huge animal fan. I like watching,
mhm.
like, my wife be tripping. She said, you need to quit watching all those spiders. And I said, I like spiders. I got respect for them.
Yeah.
I like spiders. I like snakes.
Yeah.
Like,
I love snakes too.
yeah, like, I ain't finna go pick me with no copperhead up, but I like them. Like, it's just fascinating to me. You know, well, there go the humans and messed up the habitat, so maybe some of them are in survival mode.
Mhm. What you, that's crazy you said it. What you like about spiders though? I got a spider tatted on me, but it's like, fortunately, I don't, yeah.
Oh, I like the artistry watching the ones that spin webs, or like, it just,
It's art.
it's just like, I
We're
be like,
survivors.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
wow, I'll be like,
I do too though, man. I wouldn't dare have a pet spider. I wouldn't dare even pick up a spider. But it's like, I learned too, like if you break their web, they learn how to make them stronger.
stronger.
And I like that. And ever since then, that's when I got a web and a spider tatted on me because of that. Cause it's like, they're like, just that concept of just shit, I'm gonna make it stronger. No matter how much you break my home, I'm gonna just make it stronger. Every time.
Gotta keep going.
Right.
And they patient. I think that's like maybe the only species really that just sit and wait for their prey. They build a strong foundation and let it come to them. You know what I'm saying? They don't go out and just hunt. I mean, you do got some spiders that do hunt. Like, but most spiders will build a web or a trapdoor spider and just build like a little trapdoor on the ground and just wait.
Like a Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap don't.
Yeah, just sitting there. And it'll come to you. That's why we trying to live life. Like, bro, it's gonna come. Cause then I put too much emphasis on money. Like it ain't coming back. Like it always came back. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you be scared to spend it or scared to enjoy yourself because you think it's gonna run out or something. Like I'm a survivor. I'm gonna get money regardless. I got 2 kids to provide for. Like whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna make money. But it's like we be thinking it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Like you spend your last dollar or something, that's the last or something. Like, bro, you get another paycheck, bro. You still working, you still this. It's coming back. You got kids to provide for. You ain't gonna ever just be out here doing nothing. But we put so much power into money, a piece of paper. Where it's like,
That ain't even the promissory note no more.
you know,
Nixon took us off the gold standard. Ain't nothing backing it.
yeah, it's
Like,
like,
it is.
Yeah, exactly.
just cause they say so.
yeah. Put too much power behind it. Like people will lose their life for money.
Right.
Lose their freedom for money. And it's just like, bro, it's out here. So many ways to make it. It's not, I don't know, man, but like right now I just got a new apartment. I be wanting to get the stuff I really want. I be like, damn, like bro, you got just buy it. But it be like in my mind just survival all the time. Like damn, what if somebody needs something though? What if my daughter's like, ooh, so I just always put myself last in the back burner all the time.
Yeah, I can't imagine my kids. I'd probably be like going crazy right now.
Yeah, it's bad, man. I feel for the future, man. Just I work with mostly kids, so it just be like, when I be hearing these kids talk, man, they be like in third grade. I be like, bro, I don't think I was talking like that in third grade. Like, our kids is crazy, man.
I worked with teens and it's similar.
They just to it, like.
It was fun, but yeah.
And then too, I think, I don't know, like, man, I think like my generation was like, man, we still had the respect left, man. I think that's dry now, man. Like kids, like, I don't know, man. I just not even really like. I ain't gonna say like we just listen to all our elders and then I ain't gonna act like we just didn't act up or nothing. But it's just we still knew, like, I don't know, like if you cool to us and you show us that you like respect us, there's automatic respect for you as well.
Right.
I feel like now there ain't none of that no more.
I teach in my fatherhood coaching. So my fatherhood coaching is inside a component of strengthening the nuclear family.
Yeah.
So in that it says, so the generation, so I was born in 72. So the generation that raised me, not that they were perfect, but they had a different morals and code of ethics. You know what I mean? Yes sir, no sir, da 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 da, this and the third.
I like that though, I like that.
You know, when I was a kid, we went outside and played all day.
Yep.
And then came home at 8, and we took showers, we did that, and we went to bed. But obesity wasn't the real thing. Like, we were active.
Yeah.
So, me being born in 72, my first two daughters were born in 1991. My second was born in 2019, 2020. There's a gap. So, it's 72, my generation. My oldest daughter's generation, now my youngest daughter's generation. Y'all my young, right around the 35. How old are you again?
31. I just
So yeah, so that generation, it was still some residue of the morals from the generation that raised me, because the generation that raised me raised y'all generation.
Yeah.
But watch this. But there was a gap, there was a, I can't think of the word to use. So from our lifestyle in the past, so my generation gave you NWA, Medicine Society, Boys in the Hood, so forth and so on.
Yeah.
For the men that thought that they were, the generation that my generation gave them Rambo, Rocky, all of that, you know what I mean, all of that stuff. So now, when you're the generation under you came, what did you have to give them? Unless you had an elder, unless, you know what I mean, some of those other morals were present when you were younger, and whether it be for your parents or people you encountered that were older, you'll see you like yes sir, no sir. The respect was, yeah. Today,
Like if I wasn't, it was bad.
right.
Yeah.
So look at the little kids today. Who?
Yeah, who doing it?
Like,
They don't fish shit, man. Like you tell them kids, I'm tell you
so to break down to the home.
it's a broken home, man.
Like, boy, I ain't as ratchet as I was. I did not want my mother, and then she passed. I did not want my grandmother to find out what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like, there was a level of like in the even gang culture when I was younger, churches and old ladies and kids was off limits.
Yeah, it was
Written, no.
Yeah. Nowadays the culture too, man, they think just like that knowing your best friend is like a thing. Like,
Right.
like bro, what the hell? So it's just no loyalty, no nothing.
You know, blood ain't supposed to with his brother's girl.
No, you ain't supposed to do that.
Today,
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, there's like an honor problem going on. An honor problem.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Last year, Buddy and I were like, and I was talking, both was like, bro, honor is gone.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing videos on TikTok of like kids having meltdowns and shit from like just like a teacher having to take a tablet away and it turns into like complete like police having to arrive kind of stuff. It's
But too, like in the schools too, just from me working in the schools, man, they think like how we used to do things, man, is like they want us in the schools, but they think we too tough at the same time.
Right.
So they be wanting to do it their way, but then they want our coach involved, and it's just like, bro, you can't have both, man. Like if you want us here, you want us to be on these kids, you gotta let us talk to these kids how they talk to us. Like you gotta, so you hear me cursing whatever, like whatever I gotta do to get to this kid, you gotta just mind your business and let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like
Cause you going home to,
yeah, like they going
to PVA.
Yeah, that's what they used to. You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand that. Where they be wanting you to be like all soft and all. Don't get me wrong, I don't even yell. A lot of people maybe heard me yell, but I don't yell. So like, it's not even that aspect. It's like, but if I gotta bring you close to me and talk to you how you talking to the teachers, man, you gotta just let your kid. You know what I'm saying? But now like, parents be so friendly with their kids to where like they feel like they can just call their mama. And man, he cursed at me, like your mama on me or whatever, or like I'm too hard on him or whatever. Like, bro, man, that's just different, man. My mom, even my mama used to just, yeah, man, there wasn't none of that. Like, I like shit, kind of call my mom, like you said, like shit. I'm cutting. Somebody tell me, I'm gonna tell your mom, like shit. Let me straighten
Let me
up.
straighten up.
Yeah.
Even if it just for now, but let me straighten up.
Yeah, let me straighten up, man. At least let me make it past this class. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight
But
up.
then you think of that, so and from the family perspective, I use it. So it's like by design, you know what I mean? Unless your species that your design is different. By design, the child needs an online mother and an online father. Four years ago, wife told me, she said, so I was out of the house a lot, trying to build my business. She was like, I don't need you to make all the money, I need you to be present. I'm like, what?
Right, what does that even look
Like,
like?
what are you talking about? Like, today, based on what she said, I started doing some research. So you look at the generation. So generation raised me, men work themselves to death.
Mm-hmm.
So I've talked to some older men from that generation, like, when you was my age, did you know what your daughter's favorite color was? No, Michael, I was working all the time. Now, it was different then, 30s, 40s, 50s. Do we live in a perfect nation? No, but we can kind of, okay, my wife works, I work. And all that started breaking down. I was like, wait a minute. I'm trying to get the bag to make sure we can, after dinner, we sit at the table, eat dinner together as a family at 5:30, no later than 6. It built up such a consistency. Like my daughters know, so you got grouped on Thursday, so you got grouped tonight, Daddy? Yeah. Okay. Older daughter said, kiss me before you leave, kiss me when you come back. Yes, ma'am. Cause the present, being there. So what they did was, okay, I'll make this much a year, and then this much a year, a quarter through my business. And we structure that so I can make sure I'm in the house. Like, bro, my kids don't own no brand name seeds, maybe some sketches. I told a brother that before, I'm like, they don't even know who I said, why would you spend that kind of money for a 5-year-old when they supposed to be playing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they smell like energy. I remember getting whooped when, we popular sneaker when I was coming up with Diodors. I ran outside with them, coming in for school, did my homework, and ran outside with them still on. The mama was at the door with the screen door open. Come on. Like, I work hard. You supposed to put the mother shoes on. So to them, like, for what? My daughter's 7'5", they supposed full of energy, rightfully so. Why? Like, you know what I mean? So I had to prioritize and restructure some stuff I was doing so I could be present. Did it feel good at first? And no. But after a while it did, and I saw the benefit. Like, okay. He said, yeah, you want this? I said, we don't have the money. No, because we got little jars for both of them for allowance. I said, you don't have enough money. Guess what she said? You got some money. But if I ain't present, she don't really know to do that. So it's so much stuff that's abnormal. You know what I mean? Like, bro, and I'm a visionary. Like, bro, I'm a visionary, bro. My phone, I got my phone up to a terabyte.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, because my buddy of mine on the tech, he said you'll never use that much. But I'm always creating. I'm talking about creating curriculums, programs. I'm like, bro, I'm loaded to the point that I have to go to Google Drive and put the name of my search bar because I'll never find it. But that's something I like to do if I would, yeah. But at the same time, I know I created this, but I ain't gotta do it. Gotta be present. You know what I mean? Like, the toughest thing to do is the daddy-daughter dances I do in the community every year. Had done them in 2 years. Because as facilitator, host, and my daughter, they're like, But just like, we have the right to say, wait a minute, let me reposition. Let me pause, not the new pause. I'm still trying to figure out what the new pause even means. like, what does that even mean? But stop. Okay, stop. Then pause and say, wait a minute. Take that 1 minute. Then after that 1 minute, what is it I'm carrying or doing that I don't need to? You know, when fruit get ripe on the tree, guess what happens to it? She said, "Up, time for you to go." When the eagle wants his little baby eagle to learn how to fly, you know what it does with it?
Pushes it out.
You better flap them wings. It's time for you to go. If forget what animal it is, when they give birth, if one of them don't walk, they eat it. So knowing when to,
That's metal.
knowing when to say, you know what?
Oh.